secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Mississippi State's offense will have the first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Got it in the middle, it's Pittman. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Spins away from the defense. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Oh, better look out! Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Touchdown, Mississippi State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
So Miami's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like,
turning it on! A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Throwing right. He's got it. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's got his man. Makes the grab. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Finds the tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And the ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Using the quick game. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Canes!
Big-time players make big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Evans. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
You know, the one one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Reese. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pittman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They'll run this play from the pistol. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. Receivers just got to be able to make a play for him.
Throws to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pittman. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Snags it quickly on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll send the back in motion. On third down, he drops the throw. Right on the money. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Perry. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. Finds his man, it's Lyle. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
He'll take a shot. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And the Hurricanes line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. Picks up the first down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Mississippi State right back to the line. To the ground. He's got it again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Back to pass. It's Croman Hope. He's got the back in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Pass completion move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Pittman. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. There's the pressure. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Looking downfield on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Pittman. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And this defense is going to have their hands full, because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They'll go to the ground. Got room at the 35. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves over.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Touchdown, Miami! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Makes the quick grab. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the run, it's Pittman. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Got enough for the first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards and they'll move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They think there's room to run to the right here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the catch. It's Pittman. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Mississippi State 24, Miami 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
24, Miami, 14.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Makes the grab. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try it over the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Hurricanes! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now they've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turn. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. It's Croman Hope. Flushed out of the pocket. Hit as he throws. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. So now it's 2nd and long. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Fires to the big fella. Sweet cut there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
It's caught. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To throw, it's Jenkins. He wants it all. Touchdown, Canes! They move on top here in the 4th.
This offense punctuates another drive, and how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together, they're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down, they kept chopping wood, they found a rhythm, and in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. Running through contact. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
With jet sweep pass. There he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
And the Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. It's caught. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh, he makes the catch. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
And this is a big-time moment for this offense. So who are you going to give the ball? The guy you trust, the guy who's been doing it all game. You know he can deliver. They got so much confidence in this young man, and he's proving why today. Let's see how he finishes.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Touchdown, Mississippi State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Now, you talk about finishing games with a purpose, with a plan, executed to perfection, taking almost all of the clock, executing brilliantly down the stretch of this football game, making plays, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going...